We're going to take a look at Everybody's Talkin'. Now we're going to take a look in this lesson at the original, the way it was done by Fred Neil, who wrote it. It appeared on his 1966 album, just called Fred Neil, that then when it became a big hit for Nilsson a few years later, and of course got used in the movie Midnight Cowboy, the album was re-released as Everybody's Talkin'. Now Fred's version and Harry's version are pretty similar in chord progression, but Fred's version is a little simpler strumming song. This is more like a level 2 or 3 song. And so we're going to do this as an ear training lesson. I'll play it for you in the next segment and see what you can figure out. So, it's interesting how Harry came into it, and we might take a look at Harry's. Matter of fact, I probably will get to a lesson on Harry's, and by the time you see this, it might already be up. But since we want to do this as an ear training thing, well, I'll get back to that in a minute. Harry was making an album in 1968 and looking for a couple of other songs. Now, Harry wrote some great songs, and one done by Three Dog Night, for example, one Without Her, that was a tune, Not Without You, which was a Badfinger song that he covered, of course. But great little jazzy tune of his that was that showed up on the first Blood, Sweat and Tears album, I believe. Maybe the second. No, it was the first. Anyway, child is father to the man. Okay, wait. Let me get enough about Harry for now. Anyway, Harry had a song that Harry got kind of roped into the Midnight Cowboy thing, and Harry had a tune that he recommended, but the producer of the album pulled this one off of Harry's album and said, no, that's going to be it. Now, this meant a huge paycheck for Fred. And Fred was kind of a reluctant star. He was kind of part of the New York Greenwich Village music scene in the early 60s, and made an album before the one that came out in 66 that it's hard to find nowadays, that's for sure. But by the early 70s, once royalties from Everybody's Talkin' started rolling in, he pretty much did what he was trying to do in this song. Now, when he was recording his album, Fred Neil, he was just about done with the album, and he was just about fed up with all of this stuff. And the producers there said, hey, we need one more song. So he kind of put this song together pretty quickly, and it's sort of about escaping, getting away from the crowd, and just taking it easy, which is what he ended up doing for the rest of his life, which lasted about another 25 years or so, I believe. But and just kind of retired to Miami Beach, Coconut Beach area, I think, and enjoyed life. Just didn't want to keep writing or recording. So not much from Fred after about 1971, as a matter of fact. But okay, enough of that history. But what I want you to try to do is listen to Fred's version. There's a video attached, not to this lesson, but at least in the post, and you can find it at YouTube. And see if you can figure out what's going on with the guitar. There are really just two parts, a little coda at the end, and a little bit of movement among notes changing without the whole chord changing. That's kind of the key to this, as it is with many of Fred's songs. We took a look earlier at the Dolphins, and it kind of has that same characteristic, as do a lot of his songs. Okay, coming up in the next segment, so hopefully you have not printed out the page yet, and we'll take a listen to Fred Neil's version of Everybody's Talkin'. Here we have what the song opens up with this. And this would be where the verse starts. Verse again. So did you hear this chord and this little bit of movement inside the chord? All just that little bit of moving melody all happens on the second string, right? And this chord is, of course, D. I guess I don't need this anymore.